Hi, I'm Grace Dolan, and for my career compass, I decided to focus on how my love of learning has grown over the years and what or how that is going to affect my career in the future. So, my family has had a really big impact on my life. Both of my parents have always encouraged me to better myself and to educate myself. And my little sister and I have both had big aspirations. She's planning to be a pharmacist, and I hopefully will be a teacher. Um, Here are just a few more pictures of my family. They are a huge part of my life. I also grew up in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and through growing up where I grew up, I had a lot of time to read and learn. There's not a ton going on in the town, but I really enjoyed growing up there, and it gave me a really great atmosphere to grow in my love of learning. I chose NDSU because my dad is an alum, and it's been one of those things that I've always wanted to come here, and it's also really easy to double major in English and English education here, which doesn't hurt at all. So that's part of why I'm here today. Books have always been a huge part of my life. I love to read. I love different books, and I think books have had some of the biggest impact on my life, other than my parents and my friends and my family. Frankenstein is a book that really changed my perspective on a lot of things. It gave me a passion for reading. There are so many wonderful things this book teaches. It makes you question the idea of nature versus nurture, why people are the way they are. It really gives you a perspective of you can't judge people by what they look like. Um, and it's also this underlying message of, don't get obsessed. That's not good for you. And so Frankenstein is just one of those books I've always enjoyed. And I'm so glad I read because it really changed my perspective on people. 1984 is another great book. My parents were always pushing me to question them and authority. They're very big on, thinking for yourself and knowing what you believe and why you believe it. And 1984 definitely um, brings in those messages of, question society. If you can't start a rebellion, rebel for yourself. Don't let them take you. Don't succumb to what society wants. There are so many wonderful messages in this book, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much. The Weston game isn't really deep or meaningful in any way. It's just a really enjoyable book with a complex plot. It's one of those books that really got me excited about reading, and I found it really interesting. It inspired my love of the mystery genre, and it just has a lot of fun, intelligent characters. So in general, books can teach us so many things: other perspectives, critical thinking, free thought. Books are just such a huge teacher. And I love books. And part of the reason why I want to be a teacher is to inspire kids to read. I've always had a passion for teaching, and I love the idea of forcing kids to read books that they wouldn't normally read because, that's what I can do. I'm their teacher. I can make them read books, and I know they'll love them. So I want to inspire kids to learn, to dream big, to read. Really, I want to inspire them to read because I'm obsessed. To question me, to question society, to persevere and pursue what they want. My love of books, I just want to share that with students. I want to continue to read. As a teacher, I would read a lot and learn about new books through my students. And I like to analyze books and poems, and I love reading other people's analyses of different things because we all see different things. We all learn different things through different books or different poems. And so I'm really looking forward to reading my students' analyses. At this point, I don't know whether I'll teach high school or middle school yet. I'm even considering college at this point. I just don't know where I'm going to go yet. Both places seem great. Hopefully, I'll figure that out when I student teach. Um, So, overall, my life has been affected so much by books, and I am so passionate about learning and teaching. I really hope that I can inspire my students to love reading and books as much as I do. Thank you.